People are starting to live more consciously. I think that Buddhists talk about conscious living, and even if somebody is not really there 100%, even if the guy is driving SUV but he says I have to drive my SUV less or I have to use better gasoline, it's not good, but it's good that he's thinking like that rather than just having this entitled attitude of thinking like I'm allowed to do whatever the crap I want, right? People want to recycle, people want to be environmental, and that all leads towards people thinking about what they do. And when you start to think about what you do and how you do it, that's when you're going in the right direction rather than just doing things because you've always been doing it without thinking about it. You want to buy something cheap, that's fine. But the reason why it's cheap is because some child in China was building it and wasn't being paid fair wages, and that's why it's cheap. So people need to think more critically about what they do. And then as well, not accept for face value what government tells them. So just because an industry is telling us, for example, that milk is good for us, just because it's said in the commercials, especially because it comes from an industry that's making money off it, then we shouldn't take it for face value. You need to sit down and think, well, wait a minute, how can the milk of another species be good for me? If somebody came up to me and he says, I'm a veterinarian and your wife is pregnant and she has to give her breast milk to this squirrel because the squirrel needs that to live, you would say, what? How can the squirrel need human milk? That makes no sense. I'm not telling people you have to agree with me. I'm just saying just look into it, think about it critically, and then ask yourself, what kind of human being do I want to be? Do I want to be the domination human being that destroys and abuses every other living creature, including humans, on the planet? Or do I want to be a sustainable human being that lives sustainably with other living creatures, including humans, on the planet? And if you answer the latter rather than the former, that you want to live sustainably, then you have to look at what you do and what is unsustainable about it. And when I talk sustainable, included in sustainability is also compassion. So compassion is very important to be able to live in a way where we're peaceful towards everyone else. And there's nothing compassionate about eating meat. There's nothing compassionate about using petrochemical products on a regular basis. There's a lot of things that we do in our lives. We think, well, I'm just a guy going to the grocery store, but the actions that we do, like going up and picking up the package of meat or picking up the carton of eggs, that's actually a violent action. We're actually saying that animal must die so that I can eat that animal. And just because the argument of society says it's okay is the same argument as the Nazi soldier who said, I was just following orders. Well, you have to take personal responsibility for your life. Just following orders or everybody saying that it's okay is not enough. When somebody gets me angry, I try not to give them the finger and try to find a way to be more pacifist towards them and inclusive and use more of a Socratic approach and ask questions. I think because love is what's going to make the world change. And that's what Gandhi said. He took the Indian concept of ahimsa, and he said love is really the most important thing in the world. Compassion, kindness, and love. And too often people say, well, for example, that love is just this passive feeling. But love is not passive, love is active. So when you do an action, they say, well, you're not being pacifist because you're going out and telling people what to do and telling people how to live their lives. And if you're pacifist, then you're just going to sit in your corner and respect the other guy. But if the other guy is killing people, you have to actively go out and say, stop killing people. That's a testament of love. Just like these people are going out and giving out free hugs, right? You have to go out and give love. And the best way to do it is to educate people of how they can spread that love around themselves. And basically, I talk to you about veganism, about sustainability, about kindness towards other species, about kindness to the planet and the earth. And then you speak to somebody else about it, and it's a chain. And I remember that when I get really depressed about the world not changing fast enough, I remember what Hugo Chavez said. He was a famous socialist organizer, and a student came up to him at a conference and said, how do you organize people? And he said, first you talk to one person, then you talk to another person, and then you talk to another person. And the student was like, no, seriously, but how do you do it? I mean, how is it complicated? He goes, listen to me carefully. First you talk to one person, then you talk to another person, and that's it. It's as simple as that. We just talk to each other, and eventually we'll wake up one morning and we'll be like, oh wow, look at this, the world changed. And all we did was talk to people.